General Garza, this is Havoc. The safecrackers have been extracted safely.
Excellent. Very good work, Captain. I'll make sure that the safecrackers stay out of harm's way until our operation against the Gauntlet begins. Your next step is Hoth. The last specialist that Havoc needs is stationed there. Contact me when you arrive and I'll brief you on the specifics.
I'll head for Hoth right away, General.
Garza out.
Let me tell you, boss, this is not where I figured I'd end up when I enlisted. Growing up on Nar Shaddaa, you only joined the army for the free ticket out of there.
You enlisted so you could leave Nar Shaddaa?
You better believe it. Before the army, I ran with whatever gang had the loosest boss and the most spare detonite. Had a long list of enemies. Even street trash take it bad when you blow up their buddies.
Joining the army is an interesting escape plan.
Worked like a charm. I'm alive, and most of those scumbags aren't. Joining up turned out to be the best idea I ever had. A lot more fun than running with those scrubs back on the streets, most of the time.
Sounds like everything worked out for you.
It's why I've got this sunny disposition. Enough reminiscing. Let's go trash something, huh? Hey, come here. This is going to be hilarious. Remember the credits I brought in from that old weapons sale? Those were from my second buyer. The first guy I lined up wasn't offering as much as I liked, so I bailed on him. Cheap jerk is all worked up that I sold him to someone else. He's trying to put a scare in me.
Wouldn't it be easier to just ignore the guy?
Easier? Sure. But this is more fun. Guy's name is Red Hand Magarin. He runs a few guns. Thinks he's a real tough guy. Hey there, Red.
My guns, Vic. Where are they?
Well, I was having a chat with my new boss, the commander of Havoc Squad, and we decided to go with another buyer.
If that's the commander of Havoc Squad, I'm the king of Alderaan. I want those guns, Vic.
Sometimes, you don't get what you want.
Oh, he never even got to threaten us. I was waiting to see if he'd go with torture or the old kill your family routine.
We've got bigger things to worry about than some arms dealer.
Yeah.
Could I speak with you privately for a moment? I just need you to know, sir, that I've become quite fond of you. You've helped me far more than anyone I've ever known. Because of this, I'm forced to ask if perhaps you might feel the same fondness for me?
See if you can guess.
Yes. I get the impression that you aren't entirely impartial to me. I'm just... Personnel Code Section 2 discourages romantic relationships between personnel, particularly commanding officers. I want to spend more time with you, but I don't want to negatively affect squad performance.
This could be a risky move.
On the other hand, Personnel Code Section 1 encourages personnel to spend time together socially. Correlations between interpersonal compatibility and unit performance are strongly positive. We should probably return to our duties, but I think this is the right choice.
Good news, sir. Balker finally decoded the first set of coordinates.
Data points to an Imperial excavation site on Tatooine. Looks like my former XO Torv is being held there.
Then let's load up and get them out of there.
Ready when you are, sir.
your feet, soldiers.
Lieutenant Jorgen? What are you doing here?
I'm getting you out of here.
Thought we'd have been out of here weeks ago. Who's this?
I'm the commander of Havoc Squad.
Havoc Squad? It's an honor, sir.
Okay, enough boot kissing. I want answers, Torv. For starters, how'd you get yourselves captured?
It's all there in our mission outline. Didn't Zane brief you?
Zane? As in Senior Agent Zane? Man's been nothing but trouble for us.
So he didn't... Oh. Then I'm afraid I can't say anything more. SIS orders.
We just saved your life. Now start talking.
But we... Okay, look, we let ourselves get caught. Part of some top-secret SIS op. They implanted tracking devices in us. Plan was to follow us through Imperial space, find out where the imps ship their POWs, and then come rescue us.
Looks like someone forgot to follow through with that last part.
Nobody anticipated the imps would split us up, send us to labor details. Surprised the SIS didn't spring us then.
Typical SIS. Should have known better than to trust those spooks.
Too good an opportunity. You know how many troops we have in those camps.
What if the Imperials had executed you?
He had good intentions, Jorgen.
Yeah. And it landed him in an Imperial labor camp with no ticket home. But you're right. We'll have it out with the SIS later. For now, just sit tight. I'll call for an evac, get you boys home. Well, they're off. The SIS better have a good reason for leaving those men behind.
Zane is involved. Maybe he wants to enlighten us.
I'm sure he'll have something to say about this rescue op of ours. Anyway, we've done all we can for now. I'll see about getting the rest of those coordinates decrypted.
Success, sir. Lord Kavos has foolishly given away his position.
To all who excel in the arts of death, be it known that Lord Kavos, Master of Combat, seeks a lieutenant to serve him. I seek a worthy right hand to carry out my commands across the galaxy, and profit immensely. Those who think themselves suited should present themselves at the coordinates included in this message. Come prepared.
Kavos had to know this would be intercepted. He isn't afraid of anything, is he?
Don't worry, sir. He'll learn to fear the justice of the Republic soon enough. The coordinates are on Tatooine, sir. I recommend we move quickly before Kavos can find a suitable lieutenant and move on. For the Republic! Target neutralized, sir. Lord Kavos will threaten the innocent people of the galaxy no longer. As expected, his overconfidence made his defeat all but certain. I simply took my place among the scum, hoping to gain his favor, and struck at the first opportunity.
I bet that got you closer than you would have otherwise.
Precisely, sir. Lord Kavos decided that a fight to the death would determine his champion. Every man for himself. Once the fighting began, I closed in. I started by grabbing a Nikto thug who was making liberal use of a flamethrower. With pinpoint accuracy, I hurled him toward Kavos, whose robes were instantly ignited.
I imagine that kept Kavos' attention pretty well.
It did, sir. Although Kavos was thoroughly distracted, I remained cautious and did not engage him directly. Instead, I targeted a nearby Mandalorian using a jetpack. As soon as his velocity and flight vector were pointed correctly, I opened fire with my cannons, sending him barreling into Kavos and the Nikto. The explosion did the rest.
Sounds like you carried out your mission with exceptional skill.
Thank you very much, sir. This was a critical victory. Our comrades are sure to take heart when they hear that a monster like Kavos has been laid low. I'll begin searching for a new target at once.
Hey there. Glad you could make it. Sit down, take a load off. I hear you've been a busy man lately.
Havoc's got a lot on our plate these days.
Quite a stunt you pulled on Quesh. I've got a pal in the safecrackers who says you took on half the Empire single-handed. Oh, she wanted to know everything about you, of course. I did my best to make you sound boring and ugly. Enough competition out there as it is.
I've got to be honest with you, Jaxo. I'm in a relationship.
Huh, figures, I guess. She'd better at least be the second most charming and attractive girl in the galaxy, or I'm not gonna be happy.
She's amazing, Jaxo. Completely amazing.
Alright, say no more. Look, I'm happy for you. Really, I'm glad you found someone. Look, you should probably just get going, huh? Lots to do, places to be and all that. But it was good catching up with you, Captain.
Come in, Captain. This is General Garza. I understand you've just docked over Hoth. Hoth is locked in a three-way resource battle between the Republic, the Sith Empire, and a powerful alliance of pirate warlords. It's pure chaos.
I'll be sure to stay on my toes, General.
You're recruiting a technical specialist named Sergeant Yun. Judging by his service record, he's the finest technician in the entire Republic military. Yun is a Gand, an uncommon species in the Republic, and he follows an indigenous shamanistic training. No one understands it, but his results are unmatched.
If he can get the job done, then I'll be glad to have him.
Whether through mystical powers or luck, Yun's gained a reputation from his squad mates for doing the impossible. Currently, he's scavenging crashed Imperial warships to piece together a functional Umbra encryptor, the machine responsible for the Empire's most secure military codes. It's critical that Yun completes the Umbra encryptor. We've never come close to breaking the code, and the amount of intelligence we could gain is immense.
With Havoc's help, the job will be done in no time.
Yun has already been informed of his transfer into Havoc Squad. I'm told he's excited to meet you. Contact me again when the mission is concluded and Yun has completed the Umbra encryptor. Garza out.
That's amazing. I never would have imagined. Officer on deck!
Why don't you give me the details of your operation, Sergeant? Imperial's own record should speed up our search. Havoc is used to going in first. Just point us in the right direction. I'll hold this position until you get the door open. I'll hit the barracks and stop the imps immediately.
Fantastic, sir.
Fully understood. 2 wires in the maintenance panel, Ewan. 1 red, 1 blue. What should I cut? Cutting the blue wire now. Thanks for the assist, Sergeant. I'll be along shortly, Sergeant.